Hello. In today's practice, we're going to be doing it in a chair. These are different postures that you can even do at your desk or maybe just sitting around when you're watching TV and you have a sore back or shoulders. You can just kind of move your body in these different positions, and it can really help reduce the stress and tension in your body. So, we're going to start from relaxing the neck, the head, the shoulders, and we're going to move through the whole body. So before we begin, we have an opportunity to really connect with our breath. That's the wonderful thing about yoga is we use the breath to not only reduce stress and tension, but also to bring our attention into our bodies so we become more aware of what's going on. And when we are aware, then we're able to maybe make some changes in what we're doing, how we are, our actions, our words, and it can really begin to allow you to live a really full and happy life. So we will just begin by closing our eyes and just connect with your breath. Just notice the breath coming across your nostrils. Notice where it is for you. It might be high up in the chest and the shoulders, or it may be a little bit farther down, maybe even into your belly. And wherever it is, just on your next exhale, bring your belly button in towards your spine. And then allow the belly to fill again as you inhale. Do this a few times and just notice how, after each exhale, then your next inhale comes down out of your upper body and comes down a little bit farther down into the bottom of your lungs and your belly, really filling the lungs with a beautiful oxygen and life. Do this a few more times and just notice the body, or perhaps the shoulders are beginning to soften. And I'd like to just share with you a way to really reduce stress should you have any anxiety or you really are feeling a lot of tension in your body. What you want to do is to exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. So I'm going to just do a little bit of counting here so that you can get used to it. So we're going to inhale to the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Out, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 3, 2, 1. Out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 3, 2, 1. Out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 3, 2, 1. Out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue on your own in this way for just a few more breaths. I'll let you know when to stop. As you're doing this, just notice how your body feels. And now let all of the counting go and just feel into your body. Perhaps the shoulders are a little softer, the jaws a little more open. Maybe the forehead and the temples feel a little bit softer. So this is actually a way to bring in the relaxation response of the nervous system, moving from our fight and flight, the stress, which creates all the cortisol and all the hormones of stress, and it brings in the endorphins, all the feel-good hormones. So it's really nice and simple, but highly effective. And now, with your eyes closed, we also have the opportunity to set an intention for our practice. An intention is a resolve that we can create for ourselves, something that we want more of in our life or even in the world. And what you want to do is create it in a present tense. So, for example, you could say, I am great health and happiness. I live my life with purpose and happiness or joy. Or my wish is that the world is full of peace. Whatever it is for you, repeat it to yourself 3 times. And now bring your attention into your heart and feel your intention in your heart. Really feel it as your true resolve of what you really want. And let it fill your heart. It's your purpose and kind of your path. And as you do this, it may be something that you want to even do throughout your day to bring in this purpose in your life. And what can happen is it can begin to affect your thoughts, your words, your deeds, and really begin to make it happen in your moment to moment day of life. So gently open your eyes. And we're going to start with our neck and do a little bit of magic. So we're going to begin by turning our head to the left and then to the right and then back to the left. And just pick a point of how far you can see and bring your head forward again. And take your pointer and ring finger on your right hand and begin to massage that webbing in between your first finger and your thumb. Just rolling around, maybe going down to the thumb muscle. It might be a little bit tender if you've been typing a lot, but just massage it, nice and gentle. Just working on those little points in there. And then go ahead and drop it and come up to your ear. And with your finger, first finger and thumb, begin to massage right underneath the fold of the top of the ear here. Just that cartilage. And just make little circles and presses. Just a little massage. When you get halfway down, you might have to turn the hand to the other way. And keep massaging it all the way down to the earlobe. And then work your way back up to the top of the ear. And then once you hit the top, drop your hand and then again turn your head to the left. And you're likely to have gotten maybe even a couple inches. So now we'll turn our head to the right and pick a point here and bring your head back to center. And then begin to massage the right hand, that webbing in between the thumb and the first finger, down into the muscle of the thumb. These are all acupressure points. If you've ever had acupuncture, there are similar points in the body that affect different areas of the body. And just a little bit more. And then go ahead and drop the hand and bring your fingers up to the top of the ear, massaging that cartilage, coming down all the way to the earlobe. And work your way back up. And once you reach the top, then drop your hand and turn your head to the right. It's magic. So this is another thing you can do whenever you feel that tightness coming into your neck. It can be really highly effective. So we are going to still work on the neck. So we're going to turn our head to the right and take your right hand over the top, drop your left arm down, relax the left shoulder, and just gently, with with a little bit of pressure, just draw that right ear to the shoulder. Continue to feel that nice, deep, full belly breathing, relaxing everything, not trying to build any tension here. And then move your hand to the outside and help it up. And we'll bring that left hand over the top, drop the right arm down to the side, drop the left shoulder, and drawing the ear down. Just feeling that nice stretch on the shoulder from the ear all the way to the top of the shoulder. Another nice deep breath. Don't need to rush anything. And then help the head back up and bring your chin down to your chest. And just notice if you feel any tension down into the spinal muscles here. This is such a simple move, but we so often using our gaze, looking at the computers or whatever we're doing in front, and really cause a lot of tension right in the back of the neck. The longer you do it, you'll feel that release in the spinal muscles, sometimes all the way down to the tail. And then lift the head up and take your fists and right underneath your chin without scrunching the back of the neck. Just lift the chin up in the gaze. It doesn't have to be a big movement. Just opening up the front of the neck a little bit. And then go ahead and release. And we're going to make some half circles with the head. We're going to go down to the left, all the way down in front, over to the right shoulder, and back up to center. And then again, left shoulder. So it's really just a half circle here. We're not going to go backwards, over to the right, and back up. And now we're reverse, go over to the right, keeping the shoulders nice and dropped and relaxed, over to the left, and back up. And one more time to the right. You may hear some crunching or crackling in the neck, and that's perfectly normal. But it's a nice, gentle way to open up all those neck muscles. And now we'll just go back a little bit, over to the right, back behind, over to the left. Really slow, controlled movements, feeling the muscles as you do this in the neck. Noticing you might feel some tension in some areas, and just soften them. Just nice and slow. So often we don't take the time to just allow the body to open up on its own. And then just bring the head back up. So let's bring our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze and squeeze. Those shoulders that get so tight, they almost get hot with all the tension, and just squeeze a little bit more. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, drop the shoulders. A big exhale. Just feel all that blood coming into the shoulders. Feels so good. And bring your fingers up onto your shoulders. And we're going to make some big circles. Coming back, squeezing the blades behind you, down. Bring the elbows together if you can in front. Up as high as you can. Nice and slow so you can really feel the movement in the shoulders and the muscles. Really connecting with our bodies. Allowing it to open on its own with just a little bit of nudging. And once you reach the bottom, we're going to reverse. Going back, up, and down. And one more time. Back, up, and down. And just drop the hands. Bring your left hand in front of the body. Your right arm, elbow to elbow, drawing that left arm into the chest. Feeling that nice stretch in the shoulder, maybe all the way into the shoulder blade. So often we get that knot, I call it the mousing knot, right in that shoulder blade. And this can really help pull that muscle and stretch it out to help get rid of that knot. And then drop the hand, bring that left hand up and over, grab the elbow, lift the chin so it's level, and just draw that hand down the back. Take a couple breaths here. And then go ahead and release and bring that arm back, maybe just to the low back, but if you're a little more flexible, scooch the hand up towards the blades. And then draw that shoulder back. Feel a nice stretch all across that chest. And then just go ahead and let that go, maybe circle it a little bit. And then draw the right arm in front of the body. Drawing it in nice and close. Staying connected with our breath. And then the hand comes up, grabbing onto that elbow, leveling out the chin. It's really nice just to take the time to work these different areas of the body nice and slow to let them soften and relax. And then go ahead and release and bring the right hand to the back, maybe scooching it up towards the blades, and then drawing the right shoulder back. And then let's just make some circles just with the shoulders forward and back. And now we're going to do a little bit of side stretching. So grab onto the bottom of your chair on the left side, drop the right arm, and just lean over to the right. Let the head relax. The ear is kind of coming down towards that right shoulder. So you should feel it all the way from the shoulder, all the way up the neck here. Take a couple more breaths. And then bring that left hand on the top of the chair and bring the right arm up and over and look down at the floor on the left. Take 3 deep breaths, feeling that right rib cage expanding fully on the inhale. And then bring that hand down. Reach for the bottom of the chair on the right. Drop the left arm and leaning over to the left. Letting the head and shoulder relax on that left side. This is another great stretch you can do while you're working when those shoulders and neck get tight. And then come back to center, top of the hand on the seat, and the left hand up and over to the right. Looking down, 3 deep breaths, expanding the rib cage. And then back down. And we'll do a little bit of a sun salutation here in our seat. Some of you maybe have done yoga before, so this is a seated sun salutation. So we'll start with our hands at our heart center, and we'll drop the hands down. Inhale, bring the gaze up to the fingertips. And then exhale as we turn over to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, the up again. Exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, we're going to fold over, bring the arms up and back behind, chin to the chest. Inhale, arms in front, make a fist, draw the fist in, arch the back, lift the chin, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then exhale, opening up the legs and the arms to downward facing dog. And then bring the hands back to the heart center. And we're going to do this a couple more times. Connect with your breath. Drop the hands. Inhale, arms overhead and gaze. Exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold forward, chin to the chest, arms back. Inhale, back up, arms in front, make a fist, draw the fist in, arch the back, squeeze the blades. Exhale, downward facing dog, hands to the heart. Take a breath. One more time. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold, down and back. Inhale, arms in front, make a fist. Draw the fist in, squeeze. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then hands back to the heart center. And we'll just reconnect with our breath here. So we'll do a little bit of seated cat-cow. This is another nice movement for any kind of low back pain. So what we're going to do is bring our hands towards our body, arch the back, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the gaze. Exhale as we bring the hands to the front and the knees, bringing the chin to the chest, bringing your back towards the chair. Really nice deep stretch in those spinal muscles here. Take a couple breaths here. On your next inhale, again, bringing the hands into the body, arch the back, chin up. Exhale, rounding down. Take an extra breath. Inhale one more time, arching, coming back. And exhale, rounding down. Now inhale back to neutral. So let's do a little bit of ankle and leg work. So extend your left leg. Might have to come to the front of your chair if you're short. So your right foot is firmly planted, and just circle that ankle to the right. As if you're drawing a big circle with your toes, and just reverse. And then point and flex, point and flex. One more time, point and flex. Bring the bottom of the foot in and out and in and out. And then we're going to bring that knee up into the chest, draw the chest to the leg. So you have a tall, straight spine. And take a couple breaths here. And then go ahead and release. And we'll move over to the right side, extending the leg, circle the ankle to the right. And to the left. You may hear some cracking and creaking. This is Really a nice thing to do for your ankles and your feet, those joints. And then point and flex, point and flex. One more time, point and flex. Bottom of the foot in and out, in and out. And draw the knee into the chest, chest to the leg, straight spine, gentle gaze forward. And go ahead and release. And come a little bit more forward into your chair. And then extend that left leg straight. And we're just going to walk our way down towards that leg. So you feel a nice deep stretch, perhaps, maybe in the calf or the back of the leg. And we're just going to hang out here for about 3 or 4 breaths. And as we do this, we're going to use a technique that is a passive resistance stretching technique. So we're going to inhale and back off enough to where you don't feel a lot of tension in the back of the leg. And then go ahead and exhale, come forward. Inhale, releasing any tension. And then exhale forward. And then inhale, backing off. And then exhale forward. You may have noticed that you've come down maybe even several inches. And now let the head just completely relax here. Let it just totally hang from your shoulders. And then bring the head up first. And then go ahead and walk your way back to a seated position. And take a breath. And we'll extend that right leg. Make sure the left leg is nice and firmly planted so you feel very stable. And again, inhale, exhale, walk your way down. Inhale, backing off to where you don't feel tension. It could be just a micro movement or it could be a big movement. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, backing off. Notice the slowness of this movement to allow those tendons to release from the bones. Exhale down. One more time, coming up. And exhale down. And then this time, go ahead and let the head hang down. Releasing that whole spinal area, all those muscles of the back. And then bring the head up first. And then slowly make your way back up. And bring that foot down. And just close your eyes and take a breath. Just notice your body. You may feel some tingling or heat in the legs. And open your eyes. And we're going to take that left ankle on top of the right knee, making sure the foot is flexed. And with a nice tall spine, we're just going to bring the chest forward. We're not going to round the back here. We're just going to come forward. And you should feel this in your left glute. This is another great stretch to do throughout the day. Help releasing tension in the low back or hips. Just hanging out. Again, you can use that passive resistance style of stretching by coming forward till you feel the tension, backing off on the inhale slightly. So just allowing the body to move and open with your breath, really using your breath to build that relaxation in the muscles. Giving the body time to open and release. And on your next inhale, come all the way up and completely cross your leg. And with a tall spine, bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Your left hand comes behind you on the chair. And begin to twist from your waist over to the left. Chin is level with the floor. Shoulders are relaxed. You can use that right hand for a little bit more leverage if you want to just really get a good stretch. You can almost feel that whole spine wringing out like a dishcloth. Should feel really good. And then we're going to come back to center, a counter twist a little bit. And we're going to twist one more time to the left. Really get that spine nice and relaxed and open. Coming back to center, twisting gently to the right. And one more time to the left. Notice how each time you're getting just a little bit farther, a little bit more open. Coming back to center on the inhale, twisting gently to the right, and then come back to center. And we'll bring that right ankle on top of that left knee, flexing the foot, tall spine, and just moving the torso forward. You can open up the hip a little bit more by putting your forearm on the knee if that feels good for your particular hip. Relaxing the jaw and the shoulders. Moving with our breath. Couple more breaths. And on your inhale, come all the way up, completely cross over. Nice tall spine here. Take a breath. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Right hand goes behind. Chin is level with the floor. Inhale here. Begin twisting at your waist, the ribs, the shoulders, the neck, and the eyes, all the way to the right. And then come back through center, counter twist to the left. Again, twisting to the right. One more time, counter twist to the left. And one more time to the right. Should really be able to get a nice, good, deep twist in your whole spine. And now back to center, twisting gently to the left and back to center. So do a little bit more with the legs. So we're going to bring that left knee up to the chest, chest to the leg, extend the leg out, bring the hands underneath the thigh, and just with a tall spine, engage the belly. Get your core engaged here. Get a little bit of strength building. And just hold that leg up. Try not to build any tension in the shoulders or the jaw. Keep pressing your foot into the right foot on the floor. Keep holding it for a few more breaths. If you want to feel a little bit more strength, you can release your hands. Just kick your heel out towards the front. For 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in, chest to the leg. Extend the leg out, holding it. For 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in, chest comes to the leg. Extend. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. And one last time, extend and hold. Really engage that belly button. For 3, 2, 1. Bring it in one last time. Inhale. Exhale. Take them out a little bit. And with that left foot firmly planted, bring the right knee into the chest. Chest to the leg. Nice tall straight back. Extend the leg out. Hang on to the bottom of the thigh. Foot is flexed. Holding it here. Really kicking that heel out towards the front of the room. Release the hands if you like. Holding it. For 5, 4, 3. Really engage that thigh. 2 and 1. And bring it in. Nice and tight. Extend it out. Holding. For 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Extend. Kicking that heel out. Engaging the belly. Let the belly do the work in the top of the thigh. For 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. And then just go ahead and release. Take the legs out a little bit. Feel nice and warm. Let's just do some circles with our torso. Just coming forward, over to the side. The head could go back. The head could come forward if you like. Just get some looseness in that torso. And it helps with the hips. Coming down. Just see if it feels good for you. And once you come forward, then reverse. And when you come to the whole front, just let the whole body hang down. Let the arms hang down, the head. And just make some little circles with your head, either direction. Just nice and slow. Let the whole body just lay on your thighs. And then bring the head up first, bring the hands up to the knees, and draw the torso all the way up seated to a seated position. Take a nice deep breath. So let's do a little bit more with our hands. So with our left hand, palm facing up, bring the fingers in towards the body. This is a nice deep stretch for the carpal tunnel. You type a lot. This is a great thing to do throughout the day as you're working. And bring the palm down, make a fist, draw the fist into the body, and release. And just circle that wrist both directions, open and close the fingers. Really get those fingers nice and stretched out. And then just shake it out. And then the right palm, fingers coming into the body, drawing them back with that left hand. And make a fist and draw the fist in. And circle the wrists both directions. Open and close the fingers. And just shake it out. And let's come towards the front of the seat again so your feet are nice and firmly planted. Palms facing out. Inhale the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers and then the palms face up to the ceiling. Drop your shoulders down. And we're just going to twist the whole torso, keeping that right hip on the chair. So you may not be able to twist as far as you think if you drew that right hip up, but just a gentle twist to the right. This really helps the mid-back area, which can be a difficult area to kind of stretch out, and it does get really tight sometimes. And then we're going to twist to the right. And then one more time to the left. And one more time to the right. And then release the hands, interlace the fingers at the low back, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chin, hold it here for a couple breaths. Notice how it really opens up the front of the chest. And now we're just going to lay our torso on the thighs, coming into a forward fold and drawing the arms up and back away. Inhale, pressing into the feet to lift the torso up. Release the hands. Back to the heart center. Take a breath. Inhale. Interlace the fingers. Press the hands forward. Inhale, overhead. This time we're going to just kind of just a side stretch over to the left. Looking down at the floor. Inhale back to center. Side stretch over to the right. Looking at the floor. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chin up. Exhale as you come forward, arms up and back. Squeezing the shoulder blades, pressing into the feet. Release the hands, arms up and overhead, back to the heart center. And we're going to do this one more time. Inhale here. Exhale. This time we're going to round the back, pressing the hands forward, chin to the chest. Inhale the arms overhead. We're going to twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Back to center. Side stretch to the left. Back to center. Side stretch to the right. Back to center. Release the hands at the low back. Inhale, head comes up. Squeeze the blades. Exhale, forward fold. Pressing into the feet. Inhale, arms overhead, and then hands back to the heart center. And now we're just going to put our hands on the tops of the thighs, close your eyes, and just feel your whole body. Reconnect with the breath if you need to. Nice full deep breaths, feeling the expansion in the rib cage, the front, the sides, the back. With each inhale, feeling the whole torso just expanding with the breath and coming in with the exhale. As if your whole body is a big balloon and it's just expanding in all directions on the inhale. And on the exhale, the whole body comes in. A couple more times on your own. Just feel this and visualize it. And now bring your attention to your heart and come back to what you set for your intention in the beginning of our practice. And then again, repeat that to yourself 3 times. And then just feel your whole body now. Just feel all the pulsation, movement, the warmth, the tingling. Maybe even start at the bottoms of the feet and just work your attention up, feeling the weight of the feet on the floor, the ankles, thighs, knees, hips, the low back, belly, the chest, the shoulders, all the way down the arms to the palms of the hands, feeling that pulsation of life through the palms of your hands and out your fingertips. And then coming back to the heart, moving up to the shoulders, jaw, temples, forehead, the whole face, all of the muscles around the eyes, releasing and relaxing. The nose, the cheeks, the lips. Feel the weight of the body on your sit bones. Feel that groundedness that you have with the Mother Earth. And then just gently open your eyes. Move your body around a little bit. And if you'd like to join me in closing, bringing your hands to the prayer mudra, bringing your thumbs to your forehead for peaceful, loving thoughts, to the lips for kind and wise words, and to the heart that's open and willing to give. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you really enjoyed it.